wanting to always eat. And being being a freshman and weighing like 85 pounds, like I needed him to eat. So yeah, he's always been like a skinny kid, and I didn't need him to lose any more weight. So, freshman, sophomore year, I said, "This is for the birds, not doing anymore." And that's when I came across my friend who was had her son on the ID Life Energy. So I started him on that, and then figuring out what supplements by taking the health assessment, what supplements do people with ADHD actually lack? And it was all like the vitamin Bs. I think it was like zinc and magnesium or something like that. So I started him on the energy, and he took that every morning, and then started on the supplement. And junior year was awesome. Senior year was awesome. He's now a sophomore in college. You know, his first freshman year, he came out with like a 3.5 average. And it's all because he's taking the proper supplements, and he takes his energy every morning religiously before school, before work, before anything. So yeah, it was pretty amazing. And I was so happy to not put him on medicine anymore.
No, Caroline, so these products, one of the things that we need to make sure the audience understands about supplements, and the reason we focus on quality supplements is because most of us, the American mindset or any mindset is you just go to those wholesales and those retail stores and just grab a product and you say, yep, this is going to be perfect for me. I don't need to go, for example, if I lack vitamin D, I'll go get that. Vitamin C, you know, nowadays with the norm, we are pumping vitamin C in us and vitamin D and zinc and so forth. So you need to understand, and this is my recommendation, that if you're going to take supplements, take the right kind of supplements or don't take them at all.
Exactly. So I was on the same boat with you. We just didn't take the supplements because I didn't feel like if me and 50 people stood in the vitamin aisle and all of the same age group grabbed the same bottle, like none of that ever made sense to me. So we just didn't do it. Not to mention, you know, again, doing the research and figuring out things that the stuff you buy in a GNC or a wholesale store or a grocery store, they're all called medical grade supplements. Exactly. And that's, or cosmetic grade or something. I forget the name of it, but I think you probably understand what I'm saying. And that's just not the case. You need something that's more like a pharmaceutical grade. And again, you need to figure out what is your body needing. So that's where that health assessment I had mentioned earlier that we took comes in. It's like 30 questions. It really dives into who are you and what do you need for your body based on where you live or where you work or your age or medical conditions or medications you're taking. And you can even fine tune that, which my son and I both did by taking our DNA with it and really finding out exactly what supplements do I need and what supplements does my husband and son need specifically.
Right. And the other point that you mentioned is that these supplements that are normally you can just grab from anywhere, they also have toxins in them, and they have the metal, and that's why you have to be extremely careful. And if they're plant-based, if they've been extracted from the heavy metals and so forth, the toxins, then that's what we mean by supplements in its purest. So that's the important thing to take from it. And most of the retailers will not be carrying these type of products. So hence why you want a quality supplement.
Correct.
Right? So now you've kind of mentioned about the ID Life having these good ingredients per se, and the product is lab tested. And from what I understand with ID Life, and it's also, and when we're talking about ID Life here, just for the listeners, we're not just promoting ID Life, we're talking about supplements in its entirety. Just so we are clear that we are trying to explain the difference between good supplements and supplements that you should be taking, and how supplements actually can help you benefit from any areas that you lack deficiencies